The university student who racially assaulted a black woman on camera pleads not guilty. Sophia Rosing was arrested on Sunday for calling fellow student Kyla Spring, who was working on the front desk of her dormitory, a racial slur over 200 times in a single video.
I did not get paid enough for this. Exactly.
The video that has gone viral online, which shows the appalling display of behaviour, shows Sophia hurling racial slurs at Kyla before attacking her and ultimately being arrested. When she arrived at Fayette County Detention Center on Sunday morning, she refused to initially identify herself before she was bailed out of her $10,000 bond by her parents Jill and Don yesterday. She pleaded not guilty to all the charges, including disorderly conduct and assault. The vile behaviour prompted a march against racism around the campus yesterday on behalf of the student Kyla Springs. In an email to the student body following the altercation, President Eli Capilado said that Kyla acted with professionalism, discretion and restraint. Kyla actually took to social media herself last night to tell her side of the story and claimed that Sophia actually told her to do her chores in line with other racist comments. She has pleaded not guilty on all charges despite being caught on camera and is banned from contacting Spring, re-entering her halls and from drinking alcohol. The vile behaviour has lost Sophia her job at Dillard's and landed her all across social media, prompting people to make repeated calls to the university to expel her.
Y'all, I saved this video on November 9th, 2022. It has been more than a year, but I am finally here to make a video about it. So here we see a white student attacking a black student. I'm talking verbally and physically, like quite clearly, okay? She's calling her the N-word. She's clearly trying to fight her, all of this stuff, right? And the black student is, she's not reacting. She's just trying to restrain the girl and all of this stuff, right? And what stuck out to me is when the president of the university commended the black student, talking about how, she exercised so much restraint and yada, yada, yada. And this is my thing. She shouldn't have exercised that restraint. If somebody is attacking you, you have every right to defend yourself. You shouldn't have to stand there and exercise restraint and whatever. But you notice that no matter what, whenever there's an altercation between a white person and a black person, even if the white person is clearly the aggressor, the black person gets blamed. So that poor black girl understood that if she rightfully defended herself, then the white girl most definitely wouldn't have gotten in trouble, because we see here the white girl still ain't getting in trouble and the black girl didn't defend herself. So God forbid if the black girl had adequately defended herself, who knows what would have happened. Confused because the white girl pled not guilty to all counts of whatever. How do you even have the option to do that when you're on camera? Like, you're on camera and there's no confusion about what happened. It's like, okay, quite clearly, like, A plus B equals C occurred in this video. And you gonna sit here and plead not guilty. Can you imagine the time before camera phones? Can you imagine the time when it was just hearsay, right? Like, you just hear, oh, something happened, okay? Because wait, no, now I'm about to get into the history, right? White people have been doing this for centuries. They have always been the aggressors in these altercations, right? But before the invention of camera phones, they could put out news articles where they painted themselves as the victim, and they did that for hundreds of years. They would release a news article like, oh, this black woman attacked this poor defenseless white girl, and that's why the lynch mob came. This has been happening for centuries. The only thing that has changed is the fact that we now have camera phones. And even with these camera phones recording every incident, these white people will still try to spin themselves as somehow not being the aggressor. How you plead not guilty and you caught on camera? I hate how normalized it is for black people to be expected to just sit here and take white people's vicious attacks, because that's what it boils down to. This shit is very normalized, because I promise you, white people finna come in my comments right now. Well, Martin Luther King peacefully protested, so you should too. How about you go talk to your white brethren and tell them to stop attacking me? Then we won't have to worry about how I respond to those attacks. We won't have to worry about, oh, I responded like Malcolm X versus Martin Luther King or vice versa. We won't have to worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? You worried about the wrong things. You worried about my reaction to the abuse and not the fact that that you and your cronies is abusing me. But again, it's so normalized for black people to just be victims of white people's horrific behavior that people will actually be taken aback if you rightfully defend yourself. If a white person comes up to you calling you the N-word and trying to physically attack you and you rightfully whoop their ass, everybody gonna be commenting, oh, well, you took it a little bit too far. Like, bro, do y'all remember that video, the Twisted Tea video, where the white boy kept using the N-word and the black guy was like, bro, cut it out because that's the N-word. It's a slur. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with me like that. The white boy kept using it. Finally, the black man slapped the shit out of him. And white people was all in the comments, well, you know, you took it a little bit too far. How about you just stop attacking me? Then we won't have to worry about how far I take it. Like, you could just not call me the N-word. Or you know what I'm saying? Or you called me the N-word and I told you, hey, I don't like that. Can you stop? You could have just stopped. But no, you kept fucking going. And then you want to talk about how somebody took it too damn far when they refused to put up with your shit forever. Unfortunately, this is kind of just the natural sequence of events. White people attack us. We have to just sit there and take it and be abused. And then that's pretty much it. Everybody goes on about their day. That's pretty much it. Because that's the reason this president had the nerve to be talking about, I commend your reaction. Are you kidding me? Imagine, let's just imagine. Let's not make it about white versus black, right? Let's make it about men versus women. Let's imagine a man forced himself on a woman and attempted to rape her. Do you think that people will be congratulating her for just laying there and taking it? Do you think people will be like, wow, I commend your reaction. Like, this person assaulted you and you stood there and you let them, right? Do you think that would happen? Or do you think people would be like, fight back, at least try to get him off of you, even if he's stronger than you, try, right? I really think that people would not be commending a woman for laying there and taking that abuse. I really don't think that, right? People will be like, oh my God, you fought back, good job, you know what I'm saying? Like, good for you, right? So why is it that when black people are the victims of abuse, then suddenly we the only ones who are not supposed to fight back? It's, oh no, just stand there, show restraint, just let the person abuse you. Like, I don't understand that.